Okay. Welcome to the program.
Thanks, Steve. Glad to be here.
How did you get into theater?
Oh, it's been a long process. Back in the 7th grade, my music instructor recruited about 5 of us from my 7th grade class to play in the opera La Boheme as a street urchin. And I had a great experience at that. And unfortunately, when I got a little bit older in high school, it was a little bit intimidating for me to be on stage. So I said, you know, I really love the theater, and I'd love to get up there someday, but feel comfortable to do it.
Yeah.
So I did some stuff to like Dale Carnegie classes, and some stuff like that to get a little more comfortable being on stage in front of people. And last year I became semi-retired, and so I decided, why not go for your dream?
Right.
And I tried out for this part, and I got it. So what a neat experience it's been so far. It's
let's
great.
go back.
Okay.
La Boheme was the first thing you ever did?
First and only thing I've done on stage.
That's wild. That's kind of an interesting way to start.
Yeah, classical play, yeah, opera, classical opera. It was just a neat experience.
But when you were small.
Yeah, 7th grade, before my voice changed, obviously.
Yeah, but people change too. You notice that when you're younger, you can be very outgoing, and then all of a sudden you turn to high school, you start getting really introspective and shy and all this other stuff.
Oh, I
was
was
like,
horribly shy in high school. Yeah, I went to an all-male school, and they decided to go co-ed the year after I graduated. So it was like,
oh, great.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. So I decided to go to a public college where I didn't have to go to a different college to meet female types. So that was and so it's been a neat experience, and now that I'm in this mode, I'm just loving it. So I'm gonna
you got grease paint. You got grease paint.
I'll keep trying out. I may not get in for a while, but I'll keep trying.
There's so many places to do theater around here. So I mean, if it's not here, there's always something.
Sure.
In fact, there are people that they do their entire next year based on the parts they would like to do in all the different places. They go, I'll go to Country Playhouse and I'll try out for this, and then I'll go to 1960 and try for this. I go to HVAC and try for this. I go to the O and try for this. It just goes.
I love that.
I'm serious. People do that, and some people do 6 to 8 shows a year, which is crazy.
Yeah,
which is crazy. That means you're rehearsing one while you're doing another.
I wouldn't see my wife.
You might want to get approval.
Yeah, that'd be fine if I was single. Yeah,
or if you get her into it.
Or actually, I asked her that, and she said, "No, I'll let you take care of that, Todd. You could be the theater guy."
Was she creative though? So she like to do stuff?
She likes to do like I did. Go to plays, go to theater. Right. Yeah. But no, she's never had the acting bug, and I don't think I could talk her into it. But that's fine. I need somebody to be out in the audience going, "Hey, Todd, it's your wife.
You did really good." Or, "Todd, you suck. Why'd you try this?"
Yeah. Have you ever thought of something else? Maybe you could be a tennis instructor.
So what do you do in real life? Or what did you do in real life?
I'm a dentist.
Yeah.
I'm a dentist, cosmetic dentist.
Right.
Do all kinds of cosmetic work, implants, bleaching, and I love dentistry. So I still want to work at dentistry. So I'm working in my old office that I sold the practice to, and I'm do that a little bit. I go down to the dental school now and teach. I volunteer down there right now, but my stress level is so much different now, and so I just feel open to just let's try this. Let's try.
Because you don't have to run a business anymore.
I don't have to run a business. It's so much better.
All these people that used to depend on you for jobs
and I'd say you're doing a horrible job. Can I get a raise though? I don't like you, but can I get a raise? Because I really worked hard last month, and I really need a raise. But no, sorry, can't get blood out of a turnip. Sorry,
Well, how has dentistry changed over the years? Because it has, certainly, right?
High tech. It's gone really high tech. Yeah, high tech, and it changes about every couple of years in a dramatic way. I mean, things like implants were almost voodoo magic, and now they're probably the most reliable way to replace teeth, as an example. Wow. And I would recommend that for any of my family. I mean, it's that predictable now in dentistry to put implants in for teeth. And people are, we used to talk about people that were dental crippled, people that just couldn't put a denture in their mouth and wear it comfortably because they just hated it.
Right.
And now we have so many options to help people that are in that place now where they've had 3 or 4 dentures, now they have no bone left,
Right.
And there's nothing to it'd be like putting a denture on this tabletop. There's nothing there. And nothing to hold. So now we can put implants in there to hold the denture in that they smile again, they laugh. It changes people's personalities. It's pretty cool.
Well, I was thinking just about sealing of teeth when I was a kid.
Yeah.
There was no such thing as sealing of teeth, and now that's pretty routine, right, for kids?
It is, but you know what? Unfortunately, sealants are not covered by a lot of insurance companies. And you think preventive would be their main thing. Let's pay $25 for a sealant instead of $800 for a crown.
Right.
Hello? What's the logic there?
Yeah. Well, it seems to be the logic, if you want to call it that, of the medical and really of insurance. Our insurance industry in the United States. We don't really cover much preventative stuff.
I know.
Which is weird.
Act backwards thinking.
Yeah. And we don't have infinite resources, but
yeah. Oh yeah, we can't. And the benefits haven't changed in 20 years.
No.
The amount of benefits for people out there, in fact, it's getting worse instead of better.
Right.
Which is frustrating. And the whole why I got it, why I sold my practice has a lot to do with just the change in the environment nowadays. It's just a lot tougher to make a living, and young people are coming out of dental school now with $250,000, $300,000 in debt, and they're hurt.
That's tough.
It is tough.
Yeah,
I can't imagine. I can't imagine what that would have been like. My loans were about a tenth of that, and I felt stressed at the time because you need to pay your debt, and I felt an obligation to do that. But when you're starting out, you're just living month to month.
Mm-hmm.
But it was it's 32 years of the dental business, and now I'm starting a second life, and so looking forward to it.
Good.
Turned 60 in two weeks. So
we didn't hear that.
And I don't care. I don't care how many birthdays I have. It's all up here anyway, right?
Oh, dear. So what would you tell new people that want to get into dentistry?
Oh, I'd say it's still a great field. Just do your homework and it's pay your dues and mentor with somebody. Don't feel like, I'd say get a mentor right off the bat.
Right.
Find people that you can trust that are a little bit older than you, that have been there before and can help. Don't wing it, because it's and I didn't get a mentor when I was coming out, but I wish I had. I wish oh yeah, I do, because I was just so insecure back then, and I was just afraid of being rejected in another way by somebody who said, get away from me, Right. I don't care if you don't know anything, but I'm not going to tell you anything. But there are people that do like to share what they know and stuff. And I found that out now that I'm in that position to offer that. And in fact, at the dental school, it's so cool because those students are like sponges. They go, what do you know? And I go, hey, you got a little time? And and they just want to know everything. And it's really validating to have somebody say, I'm so glad thank you for sharing that, you know? And that doesn't happen often in our life.
No, it doesn't, especially in an educational environment. It's most like they don't care what you have to say.
These are postgrads, so they've made it to dental school. Now they just want to know, how can I do this better? Or how can I do it easier or whatever?
Excellent.
So, it's been a neat experience.
So what do you do on your off time?
On my off time, I like to run. I like to I've started doing half marathons every once in a while.
Yeah.
And I do in golf. Golf is my main my main enjoyment. It's not for exercise, but it's for because I just love being out there in beautiful golf courses, and it's social game because people, you get out there with your three buddies and just how guys do, just BS. Yeah, the fish was this. No, it was this big. And talk about their marriages and their life and their work, and it's fun. Right. It's easy. I mean, it's just a neat game, and sure, people gripe about how long it takes, but it really is a fun game. Right. It's really a fun game. So,
do you like to travel?
I do. I love to travel.
Where have you been?
Well, I've been, let's see. I've been all over Europe. In fact, we're going to go on a river cruise here in September.
Oh, excellent.
Down the Danube.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
With Viking River Cruises?
Viking River Cruise.
You're probably doing the same one. Does it start off at, let's see.
You guys are going?
We're starting, where is it? It starts at, it ends at Nuremberg. I can't remember where it starts. It either starts or ends at Nuremberg, and the other end is, I can't remember where it starts.
Bucharest?
Bucharest.
Yeah.
So.
I don't think it's the same one. We're actually starting in Prague first. Then we're going over to a place, I can't think of the name of it. It's in Germany, but not Nuremberg.
Okay.
And we end in Bucharest. Okay. That's where we fly back. So yours is probably the flip.
Yeah, I think yours is the flipped one. I can't remember. I have to go look and see where we started that. It's cool. It's the first time we've ever done it. So let's give it a shot. And
I've had several buddies of mine have been on like 5 or 6 of those river cruises.
5 or 6?
5 or 6.
Wow.
And
they really like it.
Yeah, they really like it. And so we're going to try that out. My wife's been in the airline business for a long time, off and on. She was with British Airways and then Qatar Airways.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So she's done extensive traveling, probably twice as many places I have. And so she's my experienced traveler. She used to live in London for about a year, working for BA. And so I've been some cruises, and all of those have been good experiences. I'm kind of like one of those kind of people that likes to travel to places, not necessarily adventurous per se, but I like pretty, aesthetic places. Right. And relaxing.
Yes.
And I don't like to just fill my schedule up with stuff.
Right.
But I do love to travel.
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Takes a little time and money too, but hey.
Yeah, that's right. I can't do it every week. Yeah.
No.
We have 2 kids, and my daughter just got back from Thailand with some friends of hers. So I feel kind of neat that she's picked up the traveling interest too. Because, kids, if they never leave the country, it's like, I think they just kind of miss out on a lot of what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
You just get a different perspective by meeting people from other countries. Sure. And you just need to get that experience.
There's more out there than just America. It's a great country, and but you know what? You need to see what's out there.
That's right.
It's really good for the kids too.
Yeah. we actually, my daughter and I took a trip with our church to Zambia about 10 years ago, and this was when she was about 15, and we did some work at this school there, and just painting and just some simple stuff. But I mean, it really gave her a humility about how blessed we are here in where we live here in Texas. And these people, I mean, I could tell you the stories about how many different ways we were impressed with their generosity, and they were just felt so blessed just to be alive.
Yes.
And they would share a month's worth of tea with you. In other words, they would invite you over and share a month's worth of tea with you just to visit with you, and not bat an eye.
No.
They had next to nothing far as money was concerned, but they were just always happy and just felt so blessed. And we get uptight when the traffic's bad, or our boss yelled
exactly.
At us. Yeah,
I think it's not necessarily a direct correlation. Just because you have more money doesn't mean you're necessarily happier, and you can see that overseas, right?
Yes,
absolutely,
definitely.
No, and those are some of the best memories you take back.
Yeah,
it's not. And like I said, I like going to pretty places, and I'm not too adventurous, so I like to kind of know what's going on.
Right.
But some of the best experiences are the people that you meet.
When you go off-road, just a little bit.
Go off-road, the people you meet. In fact, even when we went to Italy, that was the same thing. The best time were the small villages.
Yeah. When you get to go to the places the natives go.
They don't know English, and so you have to use Italian or whatever broken.
Get the smartphone out. Yeah,
that's right. And said, I guess that's what I ordered, but that's okay. and like you said, they're so giving.
It looks like chicken. Yeah, I'll eat it. It's close to chicken. It's roadkill. It's roadkill. Oh no! Very good. Looks good. I love the sauce. Yeah. They'd get along great in Texas.
You see theater when you go different places, or?
Some, mostly musical.
Musicals, of course.
Things,
yes.
Like a cappella things. We like just unusual music experiences.
Right. Unusual music experiences.
Well, yeah, like a cappella things or choirs. Different choirs from unique areas.
Right.
When I go to someplace like London, I'll go to shows.
Of course.
Broadway or the London equivalent of that. But it's from the standpoint of the local, Rome theater. I wouldn't know what to go to. Plus, I probably wouldn't understand.
Well, I mean, I like to look at the posters. Looks pretty cool. I haven't a clue what it's about, but that looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, they can make posters look pretty wild and pretty entertaining sometimes. So they might. But music, I really enjoy music is international for me. I could listen to music in any language, but theater is a little tough for me because I do need something to get the plot and just kind of what's going on here. Right. But yeah, I can listen to music about anywhere, and I can enjoy it. I remember being in Paris one time, and it was a group of monks actually. A singing performance there, and it was really neat experience. That the chants and that kind of stuff. It was like, it was just really moving. Just these people. Yeah, it was. It was like, man, these. I mean, it's just you felt like you were in a 15th century monastery,
right?
And it was like, that's something you don't see every day in Texas. Elmer, what do you think about that? That's all right. I've never seen that before. You're right, honey.
Where would you like to go that you haven't been yet?
I'd like to go to, what's the name of that? Oh, Galapagos Islands.
Really?
Yes. I've heard that's beautiful. And take a little cruise, like from Chile down to Galapagos and around that area. Mm-hmm. That's next to and New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Yes. I've heard that's gorgeous.
It is supposed to be very pretty, yes.
It has like mountains, black rocks, beaches, mountains. They got the whole 9 yards right there.
Yeah, it's all right there. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. What did they say? They have what is the deal? If you can make it to New Zealand, and be by boat, let's say you're a refugee.
Right.
Okay. Then I think they put you up. And really? There's a process that you have to go through to stay there and stuff like that. Yeah, but they do. And the reason for that is that they're hospitable because it's so hard to get there.
Yeah.
If you happen to survive a boat trip to New Zealand, you probably deserve to stay.
Yeah. And how many people are gonna? Oh, you don't look worthy of us, so you'll have to go back in the boat. Yeah. Have you been over in that area?
I just, on business. Okay. And then sometimes I'd go to, when I was in Brisbane, I go to the Gold Coast. The interesting thing is I have karaoke discs from a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
And there was a place called Dream World. And it looks so beautiful. So I want to go there. And so I get there, and it looks like a mini Six Flags, which terribly not impressed at all. And I saw the part they filmed. It was like maybe 1/100th of the park where they had a little bit of nice greenery. And I said, that's probably where they filmed it. Because everything else is like, they don't know how to move people because they don't have to. You know, so here, if you went to Disney, you could probably move 100,000 people, and we can move them through a ride.
Right.
There might be 100 people, and you're waiting in line, and you're still waiting in line. It's like, what the heck is going on here? Or food, or whatever. It's very different. But they're big on Big Brother. I don't know if you've ever seen it. I didn't know what it was. So
I went there.
Yes. Well, it originated from there, and they have two versions. There's the X-rated version, or the R-rated version, or R+, and then the PG-13 version.
Yeah.
And so when I went there, they go, "Oh, are you going to see Big Brother?" Because they film it there. I didn't know what. I just said, "I guess." I didn't know what it was.
Is it the R-rated or the PG?
Well, I didn't know there were two kinds, but until I got to Australia, and I realized, oh my goodness, this is the R-rated version. And then,
Carolyn, is it okay?
I don't know. Do you watch TV when you go to different, just to see what it's like?
No,
the different countries.
No,
it is weird because they have different, standards.
Yeah, right.
They got some interesting game shows.
Do they?
Yes, there's some very interesting.
Such as?
They might show a part of a person's anatomy, and you have to figure out who they belong to.
Oh, a celebrity kind of?
Yeah, well, not even celebrity. No,
just
anybody. It'd be an envy. It'd be like a reality type show, but so that kind of thing. And I'm like, okay, this is strange. I really did.
Like guess the navel kind of thing?
Yes. A little more personal. More personal.
Yeah. More.
Yes, higher. You're like, who the hell came up with this game? That's what I mean. TV is so strange. Here where everything is so symmetric. We got to have happy endings. I love having happy endings.
Yeah.
Then you go
other places.
That's what
we're accustomed to.
That's right. Well, you go overseas and all of a sudden, no, it's gritty, odd camera angles.
Bad,
it ends poorly, whatever, and you're like,
the hero dies.
That's right. Oh, I feel bad.
Yeah,
I didn't
kind of feel kind of empty. Yeah, well, I didn't expect that. I can't believe they died.
What parts would you like to do in theater that you haven't done yet? Since a whole thing open, but yes,
I'm
all kind of options. But.
Yeah, I like comedy.
Sure.
So anything in comedy, I'm up for, and as far as learning other things, since I'm just getting started in this field, it's it'd be neat to learn some new stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe just some drama parts would be kind of cool just to learn.
You sing?
I can sing.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily an accomplished singer, but I can sing. Yeah. Now, how good am I? I don't really even know. I can dance. People say that I'm a pretty good dancer when I'm dancing with a partner, kind of thing.
There it is.
But so I have rhythm.
Yeah.
But
that's important.
And I enjoy getting out on the dance floor, like at receptions, wedding receptions, and all that kind of stuff. So it is not something I'm afraid of. But in terms of theater, I'd like to have somebody train me to do stuff. I don't just say go do this, this, and this, and expect me to do it. I can't do that. But yeah, I'd like to learn how to do some stuff like that.
Absolutely. No, and the other thing too is, usually we're short guys. Most places are.
Uh-huh.
And so, and a lot of singing and musical theater, it helps if you can hit a note, the right note.
Right.
But a lot of it is personality. I mean, you can pull off a lot. I think of a lot of even famous folks, like Carol Channing, for instance.
Yeah, right.
Did not necessarily have the best voice in the world, but she could sell it, personality. And so a lot of that, it's not everything, but obviously, that's a lot of that on the stage.
No, I agree.
It's just selling it.
If you got a smile on your face, you could fake it. I mean, not necessarily fake being good at it. But an audience would enjoy their performance just because they're having fun.
That's right.
And if they're having fun, you can have fun with it.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely. All right, I'll ask you the question we've been asking everyone. If heaven exists, what do you want God to say when you get to the pearly gates?
Todd, it's been a long time coming, but I'm glad you're here, and good job down there. You did a good job, Todd. Thank you, guys.
This guy could have a Texas accent.
Where's my seat over there? Yeah, guy, he's gonna have a Texas.
He's gonna have a Texas accent.
He's gonna sound just like Purvis Birdie. Hello, Todd. How are you?
How are you?
God, it's so good to see you. Give me a big hug, buddy.
Todd, thanks so much for being with us.
Hey, thanks, Steve.
Appreciate
Enjoyed
it.